make $1,000 a week just doing 2 apps. Okay, please, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, like this video, share. And I don't have a 9-to-5, guys. Okay, and $1,000 a week was able to help me to escape narcissistic abuse. $1,000 a week is able to pay my bills. Thank God my house is paid for, my cars are paid for, and I'm able to just care for my average bills. My ComEd bill averages about 200, maybe 250. My water bill is my water bill comes every other month, and average around maybe, this time around it was like 300 plus, you know, but on average 250 to 300, sometimes maybe 350. Okay, and some other bills, okay, home insurance, you know, the bills. Okay, but what I'm telling you guys is that doing delivery has allowed me to be in that position, to be able to, and I'm only doing 2. Before I had like 5 apps. I had Instacart, I had Grubhub, I had Roadie, I had DoorDash, and I think there was another one else. Yeah, I had Deliver That, and I had Dispatch. So I had about 5 to 6 apps that I was doing. Okay, now I'm only doing DoorDash, and I do Roadie. Okay, Roadie is for packages and DoorDash is for food. I only do 2 apps, and I'm still averaging about $1,000 to $1,200 a week, working 6 days a week. Sundays I go to church, so I don't work on Sundays. Okay, so if you're someone here that is watching me right now, just this morning I went to Walmart and I picked up a TV, going 5 miles. Okay, and typically you do want to have like a minivan, at least a bigger kind of car. Okay, I have a minivan and I have a pickup truck. Okay, so but the minivan can carry pretty much a lot of things, you know, like TVs. Like what I do is I push my chairs forward and I let the TV come in. Okay, $1,000 a week is helped me to escape narcissistic abuse. I don't have a 9-to-5. I used to do healthcare, but I stopped because of my mental health. Okay, it was disturbing and it was affecting my mental health. Okay, a lot of people glorify nursing, and it's not what it seems. It's not what it used to be. Trust me. Okay, people that are doing nursing or healthcare without the passion for it, a lot of them are getting arrested because, you know, they're being neglectful, and, you know, they're working themselves to death. And, you know, when you work for certain hours, your critical thinking and your capacity to really help, you know, and really put yourself forward the way you normally should, it goes down because you're only human, right? So yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't deal with the toxicity. I couldn't deal with all of that, you know. It was too much. Okay, but guys, okay, I went back to doing delivery, and I have been able to make at least $1,000 every week consistently. This is something that you can do. Okay, there is no excuse right now. There is so many apps. As a matter of fact, I have the multiple streams masterclass bundle, and it also includes 72 different apps, from the guide how to quit your 9-to-5 and make a full-time income with your car. It includes 72 different apps, and it's state by state, so you can see the apps that are available in your state, guys. There's so many of them. You know, if you want to do medical delivery, if you want to do pharmacy, if you want to do food, if you want to do catering, guys, the sky is just the beginning. There is so much, I mean, there is so much opportunities out here, guys. You know, there used to be a time years back whereby you had to just go to college and you just had to just follow the status quo, and that was the only way that you could you know, even get your bills paid, you know. But now you don't have to go through that. You don't even have to go to college, you know. You don't even have to go to college now to make money. Okay, if you put the right things into play, get your LLC, start your business, you know, maybe rent or buy a pickup truck, you can really get in the game. There's so many, get insurance on it, you know, because people out here are going to college, getting loans up their, you know, that are choking them, you know, and then they're finishing and getting jobs that that cannot even compare to how much that they owe in student loans. You know, so at this day and age, college and up is an option. Unless like you really want to be like a professional, you want to be a surgeon, you want to be like a high, you know, impact lawyer, you know, criminal whatever lawyer, you want to be, you know, like those like really specific like high specialty professions, then yeah, you know, you want to go to college. But just like getting like the basic like bachelor's degree type of work, there's too many things out here right now that you don't even need that anymore. You know, you don't need to have all those loans, you know, and pack up all those loans and go through all of that. You don't need to go through that anymore, because there's opportunities out here that you can make at least $1,000 a week. And then the great thing about it is that because you are doing it on your own time, you can scale. Most jobs, they take up all your time, so there's no space, you know. And then they're so detrimental to your mental health that there's no space for anything else. Or when you come back home, all you want to do is just, you know, binge on Netflix, eat some ice cream, eat your food, and just go back to bed. And go to bed, and then tomorrow is back to the cycle, you know. But we don't have to be that way anymore. I do delivery, and a lot of days I only work part-time. Less than 8 hours. I start in the morning, before 3, I'm done. Before 3, I'm done. A lot of days. You know, and if I see something that I like, you know, that is paying well, maybe around like 6, you know, and it's going maybe 4 miles or whatever, maybe paying $40. It might be a cabinet or something. I look on my app in Home Depot, just right near, and everything is right in my community. You know, I don't do too much. I don't do routes, you know, going down to the city and all of that stuff. I don't do that. I just do like on-demand stuff. You know, I still have Instacart available. I just don't like shopping for people too much. Sometimes DoorDash has like shop and deliver. You know, I might pick it if you know the pay is good, but it's not really, you know, what I really enjoy. I prefer doing the short distance deliveries that pay more, like with Roadie, you know. And there's Spark as well. Spark also works with Home Depot, Walmart, and things like that. But although I don't work with I don't do Spark. I did do Spark, but for whatever reason I got deactivated. You know, I don't know, there was some kind of glitch. They said that there was another number, that something crazy happened, but so that was that. Okay, but I just now just do Roadie, and I do what do you call it? DoorDash. I was doing Grubhub as well, but because their delivery times, you know, are too short. Like if you just take a little time, they start complaining, and it just was too much. And I teach, like the strategies I teach is about multi-apping, doing 2 apps at the same time, having one on, you can pick one up, pick the other one, deliver the other one, and then deliver the other one going the same route, you know. So if you're multi-apping that way, you cut down the time that you're spending on the road, and that way it cuts down your gas and your mileage, and it also it just makes you make more money, you know, within the time, you know. So you can make 35, 45. A lot of days I've showed you guys, you know, that I had a Roadie delivery early in the morning, was paying 45. Maybe I didn't, the customer wasn't around, it required a signature. They pay you exact same amount to deliver it, so that's $90 in like an hour. So and since my target is like typically for average days about $200, I don't, you know, the rest of the day I just pick up a little here, this, that. Some days I wouldn't do DoorDash at all. Some days I'll just do a little bit more, you know. Some days I focus, like yesterday I focused more doing it in the evening. Okay, but you don't have to work so hard. You just have to be disciplined. You have to be know how to use critical thinking in terms of, like, with the multi-apping, okay, well, this is here, let me look here. So that's critical thinking, you know, seeing what's available and when you should move. Okay, so you have to have a different kind of mindset. Okay, so doing this kind of work, you can't have an employee mindset. Okay, because it's like you're hunting, you know, even though the deliveries come to you, but you have to apply your own initiative, you know, in terms of how to make the most. Okay, and with this, I love this because you're rewarded when you make good decisions, right? With more money, you know, and with less time to work. Because if you're working a 9 to 5, even if you're making good decisions and you're doing everything, you still have to work your stretch of 8 hours. It doesn't matter what you do. You know, even if you're applied critical thinking, a lot of times, even if they give you a raise, it's like maybe 10 cents, maybe $1 raise, you know, that really can't make much of an impact. But here, you know, when you're an entrepreneur, when you are an independent contractor, when you know, I have an LLC as well. So, you know, that helps me because I run other businesses, you know, but this is my main source of income right now. You know, I'm doing the YouTube thing. I'm trying to get monetized so I can add that as to another source of income, right? You know, and I'm seeing, because I did another video like this and it got a lot of views, and it's still getting about like 5 views per day. I mean, sorry, not per day, per hour, you know, which is actually increasing my watch time, you know. So you all, you know, to help me out, make sure you like, subscribe, and go back to my other videos and watch related videos like this. I put out videos on narcissistic abuse because I'm just like less than like 2 years free of escaping narcissistic abuse, and doing this had allowed me, if I didn't have this work that I was doing, I wouldn't be able to escape from the narcissist. Because if you can't pay your bills, how do you escape? You're going to be stuck, right, under abuse. It's the same thing if you are stuck in a narcissistic or toxic work environment and you don't have another way to escape. You're going to have to take the abuse, you know. So it's the same thing, you know, whether you're in an abusive narcissistic relationship, whether you're in a toxic narcissistic work cycle with being devalued, being micromanaged, being undermined, being shamed and criticized every day, going through panic attacks, you know, PTSD, all of that. People go through that with work. Okay, they say that the day that is most prominent for people to have heart attacks is Monday. And guess what happens on Monday morning? People are going to work. When I was working in healthcare, I used to be depressed every Sunday night because I had to iron my uniform and prepare for Monday morning because I would have to go back to work. Okay, I wasn't happy, you know, even though I would go to church every other weekend because I would have to work every other weekend. I mean, just thinking about all of that, because I just really love going to church. I just really love spending time with my children. A lot of things were taken from me because I had to work, you know. So what I'm saying here, guys, is if you're seriously looking to quit your 9-to-5, if you're seriously looking for to substitute your 9-to-5, maybe you love your 9-to-5, but you just want to make more money, this is a great way, you know. And a lot of people say, oh, well, what about your you know, your mileage? You know, those things are tax deductible. Okay, you're gonna drive anyway. You know, why not make money while you drive? You're gonna go pick up things anyway. You're gonna drop your kids off at different places, soccer practice, dance practice, this and that. You're driving around anyway, right? So why not make money? You're paying your car note, you're paying for gas, you're paying for car maintenance. Why not make money? It's just like using your phone to make money. You know, a lot of people pay $1,000 plus for the latest iPhone. If you're gonna put that much money into the iPhone, why not let it make you money? You're paying your phone bills anyway. It's the same thing with your car. You know, it's just a mentality shift. Think of your car as a tool to make you money. It's just a resource to make you money. Okay? So you change your mindset from a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. You're producing for yourself. It becomes an asset and not a liability. They say that when you take your car out of the car dealership, it starts depreciating. You know, why not? It's depreciating anyway. Why not make money out of it? Make it make sense. You're paying all this money with your car note. My car is paid for, but a lot of people are paying car notes. You're paying all this money. Why not make it work for you? Why not make it work for itself or pay for itself? Make the car pay for itself. Let it be an asset to you. Okay, your car is an asset. Your car should not be a liability, just draining money and taking you from point A to point B. Okay, my car is an asset, you know, because it makes me money. Anything that makes you money is an asset. Anything that takes money away from you, and all it does is take money away from you, it's a liability. Okay, so turn your car from a liability to an asset, guys. You use that car anyway, and it's taxed. A lot of the mileage and all that stuff is tax deductible. You can get money back for it. Okay. All right, I'm just giving you guys some game here. All right, you can make $1,000 plus, you know. And if you, I want to add more apps, you know, and everything. The key to it is you start with one, you learn it, you learn the times, you learn how it works, the delivery windows and all the stuff, you know. And once you learn that, you know, use it for a month or so, then add another one, and then add another one. Okay. But ultimately, you do want to have a larger car if you want to make maximize your income. You do want to have larger cars like a pickup truck, like a box truck, or at least a minivan. But if you just have a car, you know, and you want to get started, you can get started with food delivery. You can also do medical supplies. Okay. If you want to grab my guide, how to quit your 9-to-5 and get a full-time income and make a full-time income with your car, it's included right now in the Multiple Streams Masterclass bundle, which also includes, or is inclusive of, the Middleman Business Guide. So giving you ideas on how to start a middleman business by interacting and networking with service providers in your area, right? And getting paid when you give them clients. Okay, that's the middleman business. A mobile business, if you want to get started with that. I have a mobile cleaning business. I have a mobile hair business. My mobile cleaning business is a middleman business. Okay, so when people reach out to me and they want cleaning and they give me all the things that they need, I just write down everything, and then I take a cut out of it, and then I send it to a business owner that I know that he does cleaning, and that's all that he does. So I just, you know, I'm just like a middleman basically, you know. So if you want to get all that stuff and you know, I mean, just learn some game. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to, I mean, being stuck right now is a choice. Okay, you don't have to be stuck. You can make that money. You can be able to support your family. You can break out of narcissistic abuse. You can break out of workplace abuse. You can break out of the panic attacks. Guys, I used to have a client that, you know, she was a boss in one of the high retirement companies or whatever, you know, and she was telling me that she was breaking down with panic attacks because she was fearful that she would be fired. So even people in high positions or managerial positions are fearful that they will be fired. Okay, so if you're banking on your family's, your mortgage or your gas, you know, or your food, you know, rent, you know, you're placing all that on somebody else. By placing all those bills are being paid for by a job. That is a very dangerous place to be. Okay, you want to learn how to make money apart from your job. So if you're, for whatever reason, they let you go, you already have a plan ahead. Okay, that's why you need to grab my guide. Okay, grab the Multiple Streams Masterclass bundle. Okay, it might save your life. I don't know who I'm talking to here. Okay, but start investing some of that money that you're making from work into courses and things that will potentially help you and take you out of the rat race. Okay, I'm always looking to learn. I watch videos, you know, I'm willing to buy courses, you know, and just to upgrade myself. So that's why it's very important to invest in yourself. All right, but you can make that money. You don't have to depend on a 9-to-5. In this day and age, it's easy to make money. Okay, you don't have to go to college. Okay, because a lot of people that went to college, they're actually worse off than people that didn't, because they have all those loans, and the money that they're getting paid from their jobs is not sufficient to pay for that loans and their living expenses. Now you still have to pay for your food. Now you have the loan that it comes off the top. Now you have this and you have that, and don't get me started if you have kids. That's another ball game entirely. Okay, there's money to be made. You can make $1,000 plus. There's some weeks I average 1,200. There's some weeks I average 1,500. You know, depending on if I have, you know, other things. Maybe I did hair as well. Maybe I had a notary as well and other things. But on average, just doing delivery, I make at least $1,000 a week. Okay, you can, and just doing 2 apps. Okay, so there's no excuse, guys. You can do this. Okay, don't let the voices in your head, you know, and your limited mentality stop you. Okay, break out of the whole 9-to-5 cycle. Stop putting the life of your family and your kids. A lot of people, they go homeless within a month or a few months after they get fired, because most people are living from paycheck to paycheck. They don't have any savings. They can't. Okay, so just take this as a confirmation, take this as a warning, take this as a a guide. Take it how you want to take it, you know, but just understand that it is possible to break out of the rat race and the box that society wants to put you in. Okay, it's set to achieve, and we are set to achieve greatness. Okay, as we're crossing over to 2025, you know, I pray that God will expand us, you know, give us more opportunities, you know, more blessing, more grace, you know, that he will make his grace abound to us, you know, so that we can be more, do more, have more, and help more people. Okay, till next time, God bless. Peace.